Steam Next Fest is back for 2023 Fall Edition, starting from October 9th to October 16th. If you don't know what Steam Next Fest is, it's where game developers release their game demos, and there's like over 1,000 of them at each edition. And basically you can just try games for free because they're demos on Steam. It's such a short time and there are so many games, so I'm sharing some of the ones that I found interesting and showcasing a variety of style of games. I'm starting from cozy, family-friendly games towards indie with some action games to end on eerie, supernatural / psychological horror, suspense thriller type of game. Starting off with Snufkin, Melody of Moominvalley. This is a musical adventure game where you play as Snufkin, who needs to restore the harmony of Moominvalley after a series of grotesque parks have appeared to ruin the natural balance of the forest and of your friends, the Moomin troll family. This is a wholesome game that can be played by adults or children and mixes puzzle solving with adventure aspects like finding secrets and just exploring nature. And also pulling little pranks here and there. Not only the characters are from Tove Janssen's beloved stories, but so was the art style direction was made to be as close as possible to the original source material. A story-rich game that mixes music, exploring, and cute characters. I have my own Moomin from when I visited Finland, so I'm biased and actually liking this game. Some of these demos are already released and some should be released during the Steam Next Fest. Next is Paper Trail, a cozy game where you follow along the character called Paige, who leaves for the first time her home to go on a journey to go pursue her studies. On this journey, you have to help Paige along by learning to fold the world, to merge two sides, to solve puzzles, but also explore areas while uncovering long-lost secrets. If you're someone who loves puzzle games, I think this might be right up your alley. As you progress, it quickly becomes more tricky as the fabric of the world keeps contorting, spinning, and even rotating as she gets further through her journey. Not only do you play as Paige, the game is called Paper Trail, but the art style as well is inspired by printmaking, watercolors to again I'll combine everything on this thematic paper adventure. Maybe I'm Celissa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. And now I have light because the sunlight is gone. Next game is Horticular. It is a relaxing garden builder that begins with mysterious gnomes summoning you for you to breathe new life into a long-lost garden that was abandoned by its previous owner. You're in a world where you can build your own garden at your own pace, and you also attract adorable animals as you build on top of your natural habitat. You also have a nemesis in this game, and you have to fend off the corruption and decay brought on from them. The gardens have day to night cycles and weather effects as well. It's not a farming sim, it's a garden builder game. It's not the same, but the next game is a farming simulator game, but not only. It's Chill Town. This is a sequel to Chill Corner, and it is a game where you can immerse yourself in beautiful rooms and outdoor environments from your own designs, and it is enhanced by dynamic weather and a day to night cycle that permits a relaxing and idle game time. While you play, you can enjoy a collection of lo-fi, acoustic, and other genres of music to enhance your relaxation time or your focus. There's fishing, bug catching, crop planting, which is farming, decorating, building your home, and just, relaxing in your own design space. There's also cooking, and you can also take care of your own pet in the game. You can tell me if you feel differently, but I think it's safe to say that this game reminds me of Animal Crossing. Craggenrock is the next game. If it's about managing a crafting shop in a remote island after a great disaster. Play as Arlo, a young crafter seeking to make a name for himself in the mining town of Pariho. Craft quality equipment on your workstations, which each have their own mini games. As time passes, you learn more recipes linked to your craft, but you also become quicker as your crafting level increases. Besides crafting, there's also a shopkeeper element to the game. You open your shop, you watch customers visit, you price your items by quality, you put them on display, and also, you respond to the customer's needs. You can also shop materials from the merchants in town, and some are seasonal. You have town events, and you also have a shop reputation to try to keep in good standing. Staying on the skill and running a business train, next is Hairdresser Simulator. It's all in the title of this game. You become a hairdresser, offering services like washing hair, conditioning, also experimenting with colors, layering, having haircuts, all the above. You also have the process of getting your shop, flipping it, doing the renovations in the shop itself, not only taking care of customers, but actually being a business owner. You improve your styling skills as you meet more and more customers' expectations. In this game, you can even create your own character. You can upload your own photo and have the Hairdresser Simulator transform you into a model for a hair makeover. You can change your look, try a new hairstyle within the game, and see what happens. Next game is Another's Crab Treasure. You play as Krill, a crab that goes on a Souls-like adventure in a crumbling underwater world. He's a hermit crab, and you need to wear trash around you as shells to withstand attacks from enemies many times your size. You embark on an epic treasure hunt to buy back your shell and discover the dark secrets behind the polluted sea. In this underwater society, trash is a valuable resource and used for everything from fashion to firearms. You explore the ocean and gain a variety of umami techniques, which are powerful attacks learned along your journey through the sea. Fight your way through kelp forests, coral reefs, sandcastle cities, and even the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean trenches just to get this shell back. It says Soul-like game, but there's options for new players to this type of game to have an adjustment period or just a much lighter experience than someone who wants to play hardcore, which is also, you can go to the default mode. No one's stopping you. Next game is a bridge to go into the more supernatural eerie part of this video, and it's a Date with Death. If you're familiar with Mystic Messenger, it's similar to that game in the sense it's a chat sim dating game. It is a supernatural romance chat simulator visual novel about the week-long bet you enter against the Grim Reaper who attempts to keep your soul. You create your own character from appearance to pronouns to decorating your apartment, and you spend the last week, possibly, of your life getting to know the one hunting for your soul. You can also have a pet in the game, whether it has fur or scales, it's up to you. There's gorgeous art as you try or not to romance the Grim Reaper away from taking away your soul through video calls and chats. Little Goody Two Shoes is the next game. You play as Elise, an ambitious young lady with a big dream, becoming filthy rich. Unfortunately, she isn't there yet, and coming from humble beginnings, she has no choice but to spend her days working to make a living by assisting her fellow neighbors. One day she discovers a beautiful pair of shiny red shoes buried in her backyard. Somehow entranced, she embarks on a fearful journey that pulls her closer and closer to the heart of the mysterious woods. The game is set in a hand-painted fairy tale environment that makes it seem cozy and wholesome, but it's actually a horror narrative adventure game. Everything is more than meets the eye. Remember, every decision matters in this story. There are 10 possible endings to fit your choices and actions. During the day, you will need to strengthen bonds with villagers and work to make a living wage by playing fun mini games. But at night, you have to make sure Elise is fed healthy and sane, and multiple encounters with deadly foes as she makes her way further into the woods. Next game is Phoenix Spring, which is a mystery adventure point-and-click game set in an exotic neo-noir world. Play as Iris, a reporter who reconnected with her estranged brother, who finds herself in Phoenix Springs, which was the last place he told her not to come to. It is a desert oasis where the inhabitants have very particular personalities and character. Amid the peaceful waters and the ruins, she must unveil the dark mysteries that link this place to the people, to the myths, and to herself. If you like psychological horror, I recommend you check out Phoenix Springs trailer because that's the vibes it gives me. So if you're someone interested in that genre, I think this game might be up your alley. It has vivid colors, very bright yellows, greens, and intense colors, which is a big clash or contradictions with what seems to be out there under the lines to read that this is really more than meets your eye type of mystery, and the inhabitants might know more than they're leading on. The art and the animations are hand-drawn, and it's also a puzzle solving game, and the full game should be 4 to 6 hours. So if you're interested in a short playthrough, not a very long game, the final game might be right up your alley once if you like the demo. Last game is Venture to the Vial. Environment is set in the strange town of Rainybrook, where everyone wear animal masks and go about their day. You play as the protagonist who wears a deer mask and is out in the town looking for his missing friend Ella. It's in an eerie Metrovania setting, which has been overrun by a mysterious entity known as the Vial that has led to some of the inhabitants to go missing. You have to sadly find out that you can absorb the Vial's power, and you are now on a mission to fight your way through the treacherous grounds to find out where your friend is and to get down to the mystery, or to lose yourself along the way as you absorb the Vial each time you conquer enemies. There's other quirky characters in the village that you meet along this journey, and you also are mostly talking to a doctor who has a cold mask and who tells you about your situation and who wants to study your body as a protagonist, as you're the only one right now who can absorb this Vial. You jump, you swing, you fight dangerous enemies while you explore and solve puzzles while discovering secrets and unlocking new abilities. Will you save your friend Ella? Will you lose your humanity in the process? We don't know. This is the demo, so you'll have to wait till the full release of the game, but you can at least know if you like it by playing the demo first. And on that note, I want to thank you for watching until now. Let me know in the comments if there's any games you're going to try out from this list, or if there's one you think I should know about. And until next video, take care and bye-bye.